Dr.Ochilo yako? Yes. Nyakwar Jamoko. Please come. That is the governor of Migori, if you don't know. And Migori is also one of those counties with very good beaches. Please.
Thank you very much, our chair. Your Excellency, the Deputy President, all protocols observed. I bring the salutation of the people of Migori and their support for the theme and also the agenda of this conference. I want to agree with Governor Arati that although Migori is included in Nyanza, but most activities never reach Migori. In terms of formation of administrative units, Migori is the youngest in this region. I think it's slightly younger than Nyamira. So people tend to forget the last-borns, talk about the first-borns and the middle children, but forget the last-borns. Now, I just want to say two things generally, and I want to speak to my brother, the governor and the waziri of Nakuru. The sugar sector has not recovered. I live right inside Ken, and there is no new development of Ken in Homa Bay and in Migori. So anything that you see purporting to be Ken from our mills are repackaged products from Comesa. And those repackaged products are taking the payments that ought to be given to our farmers, the payments that are supposed to be utilized to employ our young people. So although we are comfortable that we have sugar in our shelves, I think that is a smokescreen that needs to be dealt with. Secondly, I want to address what Governor Oparanya, Emeritus Governor and Emeritus Chair of COG has said. One, the reason, in my estimation, why there were no investors after that conference, and there is likelihood that there will be no or very few investors after this, we haven't listened to them. We haven't listened to them. We have been talking, and they have not been talking. I think as we handle more conferences, it is important to listen to investors and also buy from them what they are producing. They are not in the habit of listening to politicians like us and our political problems, but we politicians should listen to them and the solutions they have innovated for our challenges. So that would also be my suggestion going forward. Coming to Migori, Migori is a very strategic place. I believe it's the Newfoundland in this region. When you come to Migori and you talk about tourism, you know that Migori is 40 minutes to Masai Mara, and Migori is also 40 minutes to Serengeti. Migori receives flights, not commercial flights. We receive commercial flights about 3 in a week, but we receive 70 flights full of tourists to those areas. So there is a lot to be done in Migori. You can invest in that sector. I want to thank the national government. I hear that next week you are advertising for the expansion of the terminal of that airport. The little one that is existing is courtesy of my administration. The runway also needs an extension. And as we talk about airports, airstrips, I think Migori has the potential of having an airport that will bring people to Kenya who will also go to Tanzania. The tourism in Masai Mara and Serengeti is available. The entire lake tourism and water sports is available. From Migori, you will connect all the way to Busia as you do also the water transport. So Migori is ideal for that. And of course, there is cultural and other related tourism. So we encourage the national government to do its part and the county to do her part so that we are able to provide an enabling environment. I want to say that Migori has the most gold. But the problem is that county governments, and one of us talk about sustainability in terms of investments. In our constitutional architecture, we brought counties, but when we come to supporting counties, functions are never funded. If we do not fund these functions, it will still be a burden of the national government when the county architecture is there. So minerals that are in Migori County, the counties do not, and my county has no regulatory control or infrastructure. In fact, it is chaotic. It is in the hands of gangs. I have tried as best I can, and I'll not relent, to meet with the national government officials responsible for it so that we create order. We are losing millions and millions of shillings in the hands of cartels. We are discouraging organized investors to come and invest there when such opportunities are there. Migori County is also one of the areas that has the best potential for agriculture. We have land, we have people, and one of the going concerns that is stumbling is the Gitonganya sweet potato plant that we have. One of the reasons that is a challenge to it is the cost of power. The cost of power, the quality of power, the availability of that power is a challenge. I'll not elaborate, but I'll seek audience with the responsible waziri to be able to assist us address that. But when you look at agriculture, Migori County is about to benefit from 19,000 acres under rice. And with that rice, we are inviting all investors to participate in all the value chain that relates to rice. Lastly, because there are many and I do not want to speak of them, Migori County sells over 4,750 cattle every week. They are available in Migori County. Don't ask me where. Migori County is strategic because it is the only county in Kenya that has a functional border with Tanzania. If you go to Coast Kwale, Lungalunga and Vanga, there isn't much. Taita Taveta, Mount Kilimanjaro. If you come to Kajiado, yes, there are administrative facilities that take us to Arusha. When you come to Narok, there is the Masai Mara, and on the other side, Serengeti, so it is not much. We in Migori County connect with Tanzania through pathways. We have common communities in Kenya and Tanzania, and all the livestock, including what you had for lunch here, is from Migori County. We have not just patented it. So if you are interested in hide and skin and tannery, come to the source, which is Migori County. You will get livestock even from Zimbabwe.